$15 to fill up my gas tank. God bless COVID. Oh, please don't tell me I just locked my keys in the car. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. It's like on the wrong side of town, and I wouldn't be comfortable with like listing that to you or renting that to you, and I'm moving in soon. Hey y'all, so just like I said in my last video, part 1 of this video, which if you haven't seen already, please go ahead and go watch part 1 of this. There's a lot of tea in that video if you can make it through my long, monotone, sad voice. Go watch part 1. This video is much more upbeat. I'll take you through my actual experience house hunting and tips for first time house hunters and my mistakes, and I hope you learn from it. And like I said, this was filmed a while ago. I have been in the place that I ended up choosing for a minute now, and I have filmed weeks of content about getting furniture and putting the place together and the drama and the fun stuff, and all of that is filmed and ready for you guys. I just haven't been uploading it, so please go ahead and subscribe and click that bell notification so you'll get alerted whenever I have my ish together and I'm uploading another video. So go ahead and subscribe for that content. Alright, good morning. It is now Saturday. I just left the house. I'm on my way to Lafayette. And I realized that's kind of silly for me to like block out the names of the cities I'm going to. So like I'm moving from New Orleans to Lafayette, which is like a college town a couple hours outside of New Orleans. Not really excited about it, but that's what's happening. That's where life is taking me right now. My first house showing is at 10 a.m. in Lafayette, and I scheduled the one closest to New Orleans, like the one right off the interstate on this side of Lafayette first. So it's like 7:22 right now. It should take me a little over 2 hours to get there. And I'm rolling. I got myself up out of bed. I'm feeling good. I was listening to my show tunes this morning. Did some laundry, so it's been a good morning so far. I feel like I'm probably gonna need some coffee in a minute. Dude, it is now 8:50. I've been driving for 90 minutes. I'm actually almost there. I think I only have like 15 miles until I'm in Lafayette, and I need to look up the address of the first place I'm going while I'm here stopped. But I'm just getting some gas out here in the country. Got boudin and cracklins, and I'm like, oh God, I'm in the country. It's okay, nothing wrong with the country. I'm just not a country gal, and I'm hungry, really hungry. But there's McDonald's over there, so I'm gonna get some food, and I'm gonna call the first lady that I'm supposed to be meeting with for an apartment, or a little house, townhouse. I think the first place I'm looking at is like the nicest place that I kind of put on my radar. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna like it. I just gonna debate whether the money's worth it. $15 to fill up my gas tank. God bless COVID. Oh, please don't tell me I just locked my keys in the car. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Okay, I've done that too many times. Okay, alright, well, I'm gonna go to McDonald's and get me some grub, and then we're gonna be on our way to the first house. Alright, I just had breakfast at McDonald's. I just kind of parked in the parking lot after going to the drive-thru. I texted the person, Roxana, who I'm meeting with for the first place, confirming that we were on for 10 o'clock, and then I looked up the address to see how far away I was. I was literally only 11 minutes away from the address at 9 a.m. and I'm supposed to be there for 10. I was expecting like 2+ hours, although I was rolling. It's a Saturday morning. There ain't nobody on the roads. Alright, so quick little update. I saw the first place, and it is the nicest place, and it's the most expensive place. Like, I can afford it, but I definitely need a roommate for it, which I was planning on getting a roommate anyway. But the other places I'm looking at, even though they could accommodate a roommate, I could kind of afford by myself if I wanted to. Background music, background music, background music, back. It has upstairs and downstairs. The bedrooms are big, they have walk-in closets, and it's basically like 2 master bedrooms. So like each bedroom has its own like private full bathroom, which is perfect for a roommate situation. And there's a half bath downstairs, so it's definitely the biggest place I'm looking at. It's really close to this where I'm at right now, which is like a whole shopping center. There's Target, there's a Ross, there's a Route 21, there's Taco Bell, there's Capital One, there's McDonald's, and it's all like 5 minutes away. So that's really nice too. And this is closest to New Orleans. So I don't know, man. The only bad thing, which is like super cringy, and I should have known this, and this is like big tip of the day when getting your first place, bring cash. So when you actually go to apply, so like I looked at the place, I'm like, okay, well if you have an application, I'll fill out an application now. Whenever you actually apply for rental places, there's usually an application fee, and that's because it costs money to run your credit, run your background check. So they have you pay that up front. But I've seen anywhere from like $30 to $65. This one was $30, so it was cheaper, but they only took cash, and I didn't check that. I should have known that because I did know a little bit about renting, but I didn't have any cash with me. I just had a checkbook and a debit card. So fortunately there was a bank right here, but I had to leave after filling out the application to go get cash out. The issue is whether you're applying for rental places or a job interview, you only have so many chances to make impressions on people, and when it's important and they're kind of going to determine a big decision for you, whether you get a job or an apartment or something, you kind of want to make the best possible impression every single instance. So it was just not ideal given the situation. It's also super gloomy, like super duper gloomy outside, but it looks like the skies are about to bust open on Lafayette. It's been about 3 seconds since I ended my last video and it like officially started raining. I guess I called it. Alright, we're updating again. I got in touch with one person about a place, and they were basically like, I'm gonna be honest with you, like, that's a cute little house and everything, but it's like on the wrong side of town, and I wouldn't be comfortable with like listing that to you or renting that to you. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, thank you for your honesty. And I mean, I get their point, and I'm sure every city has their bad side of town. But on the same hand, I'm from New Orleans, and I'm moving to Lafayette, and Lafayette is a city. Like, it is a college town. I'm sure there are good parts of it and bad parts of it. But, like, I'm from New Orleans, and New Orleans is literally, like, top 3, top 5 crime cities in the world. Background music, okay, never mind. In 2019, New Orleans ranked 19th in the country for violent crimes per capita, according to escapehere.com. And in 2017, New Orleans ranked as 3rd in the country for murders per capita, according to World Population Review. And I talked to Alex about it, and he was like, yeah, you know, like, you're right, you are from New Orleans, but you're from New Orleans, and you know which places to go to and which places to stay out of. So, like, she might have a point with, like, staying out of that neighborhood or whatever. But I don't know. My problem is I'm being, like, pretty specific about, like, the area in Lafayette that I want to rent from. Not for any kind of safety reasons, but just because I want to rent from basically the north side of Lafayette or the east side of Lafayette, because I want easy access to the interstate, easy access to go back to New Orleans. They have a bunch of properties on the south side, but if I rent something out there, it may not be a big deal to go back and forth to school every day, but it might add 20 or 30 minutes to my commute to New Orleans. You know what I mean? If I'm going back and forth quite a bit, I kind of taking that into account. And it just so happens that this side that I wanted to be on, just for the convenience of being that much closer to New Orleans, is kind of the bad area. Now, the first place I looked at seemed to be in, like, a really nice area. Like, it was, like, right at the beginning of Lafayette. Like I said, there was, like, a really nice, like, upkept shopping center 5 minutes away. Like, it seemed like the townhouse I looked at was nice. Like, I didn't have any weird feelings about the first place. The second place I went to, that was kind of the trashy side of town. Yeah, I don't know. It was a cute little small place. Like, there was plenty of room in there for me, and I could definitely afford the rent by it myself. Technically, it was listed as a 2-bedroom, and I mean, I guess it was, but like one of the bedrooms was really tiny. Like, I would not like want to have a roommate. It was 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, and it was just tiny. Like, it would have been fine for just me, but I wouldn't have a roommate with it. And in a way, I would be coming out better to get the nicer place and a roommate than the smaller place by myself. And yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get, I put in an application. I'd already put in an application before I saw it, to be honest with you. So it just depends on where I hear back, who I hear back from. That's another piece of advice for young people in general, whether you're getting an apartment, getting a job, especially your first ones of either one. You gotta put in applications. Now, it's a little bit more frustrating for rental properties because you have to pay money to put in applications for rental properties. Like, you do want to be like in serious mode when you do that, but you gotta put in a lot of applications because since you're a first-time renter or first time having a job and you don't have a lot of like credit or experience, a lot of people are just gonna pass you up immediately. You know what I mean? So my big advice for getting your first place and getting your first job is just put in as many applications as possible because you're not going to hear back from everybody. When I got my first job ever, I was 16. I think I put in about 30 applications to jobs. You know how many I heard back from? 2. You know how many places I got an interview at? 1. And I held that job for over 3 years and ended up being a manager in the company before I left it. But that's what I'm saying. Like, people don't know that until you build up a resume. So if it's your first time doing any of this, like, all I can suggest is just get as many applications as possible so you can give yourself options. If you're only putting in 1 application like a week or something like that, you're hardly going to hear back from people, and by the time you hear back from that first person, it's like, oh, I really got to move. I just have to accept this. But if you get more applications in, you hopefully give yourself at least a couple of options to choose from. I gotta pee. I gotta go find somewhere to pee. Maybe I'll go to that Burger King over there. Today started out so good. I had so much like today's gonna be a good day. I'm gonna get stuff done. And now I'm just like, it's 12:30 and I want to take a nap and I don't want to drive back to New Orleans yet, but I don't really have anything else to do here. And y'all, I literally have to pee so bad, and I'm realizing that like I can't go into a Burger King to pee because everything's drive-through only, and I don't like know anybody out here, so I need to like find a place that's open enough for me to like go inside and use the restroom. And like I'm kind of freaking out right now because I need to pee. Where am I? Because I drank a whole like iced coffee this morning when I went to McDonald's, and like most of this like large sweet tea. Why am I about to sip it again? Like, oh God. This is gonna be the most exciting part of the video. Okay, me like in a panic in the city I don't know, trying to find a place to pee. Alright, desperate times call for desperate measures. I just finally peed, so I feel a little better. I peed in the Mega Tobacco Plus convenience store. Classy as ever. Like, I'm pretty sure they didn't have public bathrooms. Like, I just kind of busted in the door and I'm like, can I use your bathroom? I'm pretty sure I asked like one of their customers, can I use your bathroom? And then I like busted in and he was very nice, and it was like in the back. Like, it wasn't like a customer access bathroom. And I like walked through the back, like through there, like a whole little kitchen and everything in the back. I like walked through the back and the bathroom was like surprisingly clean. Like, it wasn't spotless by any means, but it was like cleaner than I would have thought, considering it was a private convenience store bathroom. And someone's bike was in there. And then they had like a bottle of dish detergent as like the soap by the sink, but like no towel or anything. And then I bought a Slim Jim or a Matador, whatever. So, you know, always buy something if you're in a place to use the bathroom. But I feel better now.
If I want to take a day and drive down there and
Alright, I guess you could hardly say that I successfully made anything out of today. I kind of just drove around. I did go to UL's campus. I kind of drove around the campus. Looks nice. I've yet to actually hear back from any of the applications. I think I've applied to like 3 or 4 places now. I have one more place. I successfully got one more place while I was here, and that's at 5 o'clock tonight. So I've just kind of been driving around the city, basically had some time to kill. I'm gonna go to see the last place. The last place, I did put an application in online already. This one I applied through one of like the online websites that had it listed, and with those I actually just had to pay $29 to register a background check with that website, and then all of the places that were listed on that website I'm pretty sure could use that background check that I paid for already, so it wouldn't be another $30, $40, $50 per application. Hotpads.com. It had basically most of the same places I saw in Zillow, but it offers this one-time background check thing through their website that you can use for multiple applications. So that's something to consider as well, to save you some money if you're trying to get a bunch of applications in. If you're in a location where there's a lot of possible places for you and you know you want to apply to a lot of them, that might be a very good option to save you some money. So I applied to one of that. The one I'm going to tonight is very close to UL. It's very close to the school. And it's also furnished already, which, I mean, obviously it's made for students. It's not student housing, but like the apartment is set up with students in mind. So I guess that might work in my favor. But I don't know how I feel about it being furnished already. Like, the furniture looked fine in the picture. Like, it didn't look gross or anything. Like, it looked like it was fine furniture, but I kind of already have furniture, and that's part of the reason I'm moving when I am, so I have, like, a good place to put furniture that I have over the summer that's not a storage unit. But I'm just chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool, waiting for 5 o'clock to roll around, and then I'm gonna go to the last place and see what's up with that. Alright, so I just saw the last place. It was cute. It was literally right next to campus. Like, it was really a part of campus. It was like a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom house. They had the furniture in it. He said if you don't want the furniture, you can take it out. It was just like, they had a couple beds. I mean, the mattresses looked brand new. Like, it wasn't like gross furniture or anything. I just didn't really need furniture. But I could get a roommate. I pretty much would like to get a roommate with that one. It was pretty much the same price. It was a little bit cheaper than the first place I applied to, which was bigger and nicer. It also, this one smelled like weed. And so, like, I walked into the place and I was like, oh, do they allow smoking? And he was like trying to be nice about it. But yeah, it definitely smelled like weed, which is something I think I could get rid of with, smells and smoke bombs or whatever, but not a selling point. And like, the laundry wasn't included with it. Like, it was coin operated laundry. Like, it was basically like, I saw there was like a cute little like family of 4 that lived there. It was an apartment complex, but it had an upstairs and a downstairs, 1 bathroom to share, you know what I mean? So not ideal, but he also pretty much like offered it to me on the spot. So like, when I talked to him earlier and he was like, I won't be available until 5, I'm like, that's fine. I said, I'll take a look at the listing, and I just submitted, like I said, I submitted an application then and there, and he said that he saw it and he was like, yeah, no, I mean, I'm welcome to offer it to you right now, after looking at my application, which is good. That's a good sign. And I said, well, I very much appreciate that. I applied to a couple other places today. I'm heading back to New Orleans tonight. Let's just give it through like maybe Monday, because today's Saturday, maybe like through Monday, and see if any other applications get back to me, and then I'll let you know like Monday night or Tuesday my decision. He seemed to be fine with that. Of course, it also leaves it up to somebody else to take it. But he didn't seem to like show like a lot of concern about other people wanting it. And I feel good leaving Lafayette knowing that if I absolutely needed a place to go tonight wait, not tonight, but like if I absolutely need to sign a lease, I could potentially. So that's good. And now I'm just headed back to good old New Orleans. Alright, so we have slowed down to a crawl here in Baton Rouge on the good old I-10. I can only hope that this is temporary. I just turned on my Rohini Elise podcast, and I was really getting into it, but you know, I don't know. Like, I guess I can listen to it in traffic. Nothing's stopping me from doing that. But it was kind of perfectly timed out. I was just hitting Baton Rouge. I turned on the podcast. By the time I was getting to New Orleans, now I'm in this creepy crawly traffic. Life goes on. Life goes on. Whew! All right, I made it. I'm home. I'm gonna go eat and take this makeup off and look at my Instagram because I posted a picture, and I haven't posted a picture since before coronavirus happened. So I think it's pretty exciting that I did that. It's just a selfie of me smiling, and I said faking it till I'm making it because things are a little stressful these days. And yeah, I just gotta fake it till I make it. Go check it out, Amanda Peridot on Instagram. I just went off on here and filmed for a minute. I'm at work right now, but I just got a call from the lady who ran the townhouse that I saw first thing on Saturday, and she said I'm approved for it. She just needed a couple more little pieces of information that I'm going to email to her right now, and then of course give her the deposit, and I'm going to be moving in soon. So I'm really excited. I'm still nervous about it because I don't really want to leave the city or whatever, but given the circumstances, I'm pretty happy with this. So I'm also hopping on Roomster right now, and I'm gonna reach out to potential roommates. I also went to the orthodontist for the first time in a couple months today. They opened up again, so I got some new bands. Not looking quite so yellow anymore because they're not stained. Yay! And as of now, my plan is to go back to Lafayette this weekend, this Saturday, and maybe start moving in. Just a quick little bit of tea on how today's video was brought to you. I got my big shot. I'm at work right now. There is no longer Wi-Fi at my house, and I am using work Wi-Fi to upload and download my videos right now, and then I have to go to Alex's house and edit them tonight, and then I'm gonna get them up on time because I'm determined. I may not sleep tonight, but I'm gonna get it up on time, and maybe one day I'll be rewarded for that. Alright, just a little tea. I gotta go back downstairs and work. Look at my pictures in my office. Super cute. Alright, bye.